So, hello and welcome to the first of our Futures weekly walkthroughs. The plan behind this is that every week I'm going to drop you a quick email with a link to a video because I want to tell you about the kind of things that your young people are doing in Futures here at school. So what we'll do is every week we'll tell you the things that they might have covered that week with the hope that they then can continue those conversations at home, because Futures shouldn't exist just here in this room. If we only talk about it for 1 hour a week, it's likely to have less impact. Whereas if you know what they're learning about and you can perhaps have a bit of a chat about it at home too, then hopefully we can help to grow them more into the kind of people that they'd like to be in the future. So that's the plan. You might find that as you listen to this and you start conversations, that some weeks the students say that, well, I haven't covered that yet. That's fine. It might be that not every class is taught at exactly the same time. They might find they're a week behind, so you might be talking about issues that they haven't come across yet. That's fine. That just means that they arrive ready to have those conversations when they get here. Hopefully you're going to find this useful. Hopefully having a quick 2-minute update on the things they've talked about this week will allow you to have those same sort of conversations at home. If it's not useful, that's fine. Don't watch. I won't know. That's okay. But hopefully this will be something of value. So let's dive on in. Okay, so Year 9. Year 9 this week they've just been finishing a topic on Britishness. It's called Identities and Diversity. We're not very good at being British because we don't really know what it means. We haven't got a strong sense of national identity. So we've been exploring that as a topic and looking at British values like democracy and the rule of law. And these are things that don't seem special until you look beyond the UK, until you look at countries where you haven't got them. And then you realise, do you know what, actually, that is fairly special that we have that. It might be that you can pick current examples. If you want to chat around about this sort of stuff at home, you know, look at the work of Extinction Rebellion these last couple of weeks out in London protesting. What do we think about that? Is it okay that they're out there doing that? Do we agree with the cause but maybe not the methods? Or actually does the cause justify the means? Because in plenty of other countries, they'd have been arrested. In some countries, they'd have been killed. But here they were allowed to super glue themselves and wave banners and make a fuss because that's the kind of society we live in. So that might be an interesting conversation at home. We're moving into a topic, and some students might have started this week already. We're moving into a topic called global responsibility. And in this topic, we've got one question the whole way through. We're asking, when is it right to get involved in other people's problems? And we're not talking that on a local scale. What we're talking about here is globally. When things happen around the world, when refugees have to flee a crisis, should we take them in, or do we say, look, I care, but the impact on our services is too great, we're too full already? When a country needs bailing out financially, do we help? When there's a war or a conflict, do we send our soldiers in, or do we say, look, we care, but it's not our problem? And again, there's current examples for this. You can talk about the conflict that's currently going on with Turkey and Syria. Turkey have just moved in to fill the vacuum that Trump has left behind when he pulled the troops out. Was he right to say, look, we're not the world's police, it isn't our problem, it isn't our job? Or do we need to say, look, there's people involved in this, there's human beings here, and we need to be stepping in to help? So hopefully that will help you have some conversations this week about the kind of things we chatted about. And next week I'll tell you where I'm heading next. Great, thanks.